I'm so excited to share to you our Group 6 presentation for Educ 617, Advanced Information Technology in Education. As they may say, technology will not replace great teachers, but technology in the hands of great teachers can help transform the future education through advanced technology. Now, take time for yourself, sit back and relax because this is going to be a life-changing experience.
Kung wala kay kwarta, ipatimbang nimo ang imong mga plastic nga barkada. Hi, what's up guys? My name is Regine Ann Malingin, 33 years of age, and I'm from Lapu-Lapu City. You can call me Regine and I'll be there.
Hi everyone, my name is Edward Amis Bulanis, 29 years old, single but not ready to mingle. I graduated a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science in Mindanao State University. My previous address was in Tasig Talamban, Cebu City, but since I just recently hired as a debit teacher in Region 10, I am now residing in Palastugo, Lano del Norte. Fun fact about myself. I love being around with my dogs named Buster and Bella. They are actually my perfect companion when it comes to my travels and adventures. You know, I'd automatically feel a lot more safer having my dogs by my side. Much like a dog, I'm happiest when I get engaged with groups. Watch out, because I'll bark when appropriate, but not excessively. I'm also a happy-go-lucky person and adapts to change with minimal supervision.
Hello, I am Cheryl Perez Olmedo, 42 years old. I am from Lapu-Lapu City. Dili pa man ta pwede sa pagkakaroon, pero dungan natong paabuton ang ingon nila nga saktong panahon.
Good day everyone, my name is Jeremy Isaladaga. I am 23 years old. I live in Barilas, Cebu City. I know it is crazy or weird that I talk and sometimes walk during sleep. It usually happens and I am totally aware of it because when I wake up I can clearly remember what I did. Plus, my family always tells me about it. They even tease me by asking me if I'm still dreaming whenever I talk to them after sleep.
I'm Lovely Martinez Toroy, just turned 23 this years, from Bien Unido, Bohol. Here's a random fact about me. My family used to call me Bing, and I drink coffee till I palpitate.
Hi, I am Jeneline Laurun from Alubinsan, Cebu. I am self-motivated and disciplined soul. My perfect day starts with sunrise and ends with meditation.
Hello there, my name is Choma Roma. I'm years old. I'm from the island of Mactan, where Lapu-Lapu fought Magellan. Do you know what? I use mathematics to make my wife fall in love with me every day. For example, hey babe, do you know what? My love for you is like irrational numbers. And she said, why? Because you may not fully conceive it as it is infinity, but it's real.
Maria Antoinette Casquejo from Aliguinsan, Cebu. One fact about myself is that I am proud to say that I am always excited to see my father, to see my brother, after even a few hours of not being together. I don't know, maybe I just love them more than I love myself.
Hi, I'm Melba Bernadette Panugaling, 24 years old from Carcar City, Cebu. And fun fact about me is I really like to travel aside from the days that I have my period.
Hi, I am Hazel May Alejado. I am 23 years old. I am from Carcar City, Cebu. And my fun fact is I love cooking and baking.
Hi everyone, my name is Maria Flor C. Pipito, 24 years old from Bulungan, Toledo City. Fun fact about myself is that I'm having trouble asking for help because I am independent and enjoy working on my own. It has been difficult for me to ask for help when I need it.
What you doing? Been teaching math for 4 years. Where you at? St. Catherine's College for 4 years.
I was once an ESL teacher for almost a year. And now, by God's grace, I am now working as a teacher one in one of the mega schools in Lapu-Lapu City, in Marigondon National High School. I have been teaching there for 2 years and 3 months now.
We used to have a small business which is sewing bags. I know how to sew bags. But after my mom died, we stopped that kind of business and focused on my career, which is being a permanent teacher in one of the schools of Aluginsan district.
I resigned as a private school teacher for almost 2 years for the reason that I applied in a public school. And luckily, I was hired last May 26 this year. So in our school, we adopt modular learning. We print and deliver weekly modules.
I have been working in ESL schools for more than 3 years now, and it is very challenging and interesting because despite of having a huge language barrier between me and my students, we are still able to communicate with each other, even if it is most of the time difficult for them to use another language. For example, during our English speaking classes, most of them really do their best just to deliver their thoughts, that sometimes they use wrong words and commit grammar lapses, and as a teacher I carefully correct those mistakes, and I feel delighted whenever I see their smiles and satisfied faces at the end of the class.
I do. I had my first experience as a teacher at Holy Child Academy Bien Unido year 2019 to 2020. I've been a junior high and senior high school teacher, and now I am a volunteer teacher in my beloved hometown, Maumawan.
I was working in the BPO industry for 9 years as a trainer, and I made sure that they are actually equipped with knowledge and skills before they will be endorsed in the operation. While being a trainer, I decided to pursue my professional skills in handling adult learners and took up Certificate of Professional Education in the same school, Cebu Technological University main campus. That was year 2019. And on the same year, I was blessed and I was able to pass the licensure examination, and I was actually given math as my major. On the same year, I also took the opportunity to be part of the senior high school teacher in Lyceum of Cebu for one school year, 2019 to 2020. I resigned as a BPO trainer since I just got hired as a deputy teacher in Division of Lanao del Norte just this month, and I'm so grateful to be part of the catalyst of change.
I am currently connected at Mactan Elementary School, Division of Lapu-Lapu City for 8 years.
I am newly assigned at Paho Elementary School, and I've been teaching for 8 years in the Division of Lapu-Lapu City and 11 years in the private school.
Let's talk about experiences. Before I became a public school teacher, I was once a private school teacher in University of San Jose Recolatas, Balamban campus. In my 2 years of service, I was once a grade 7 advisor and a grade 8 subject teacher. In both grade 7 and 8, I am handling mathematics. In the present, I am in 2 years of service in the public school, which is Awihaw National High School in Toledo City Division. I am a grade 9 advisor and also handling grade 7 mathematics.
My dream for my family during this pandemic is to have and always be in good health so that we could still live in this beautiful life longer and we could see how this pandemic ends. Same goes in the field of teaching so that the teachers as well as the students could still have the chance to learn more about a lot of things.
One of my dreams as a teacher is to finish my master's degree and hopefully with God's grace, since it is a lifelong learning, I'll be able to take my doctor's degree and of course to share my learnings to my students. And my dream for my family is that I can sustain their needs and of course to give the life that they deserve.
My dream for my family is to have a good health, of course. To my younger brothers and sisters, I want them to finish their study, to get their desired job, to earn titles, and of course, to build their own happy family. My dream as a teacher is to provide a good quality education, because the only thing that I can say that I'm proud of myself is to see the name of my former students with titles at the end of the day.
And last first, we dream my last Sandler. Every one of us has own dream. As for me, I just want my students to remember me as one of their best teachers.
My dreams in teaching is that I hope my students will remember the lessons that I gave to them and they will be successful.
My dreams as a teacher is I want to see my students succeed, and I want to become a teacher wherein the students will remember me, not just because of providing academics, but so as with bridging gaps in students' diversity by molding them into a better person they ultimately become.
My dream as a teacher is that to finally see my former students reach their dreams in life. Because I think as a teacher, it is the greatest achievement to finally see your students reach their goals in life, because you know in yourself that you're part of it. You're one of the reason where they are right now. My dream for my family is that I can finally provide all the things that they need. I just want them to be happy all the time.
My dream for now is to finish my graduate studies and to see the aurora borealis someday.
My dream is to finish my graduate studies and to travel around the world.
My dream is to become a good, helpful, not so hardworking but a smart teacher. Because I always have in this mindset to have low effort but high impact, especially when I do my job. Because why work so hard when we can be smart?
I believe true success is living and doing the things you are passionate about. Since mathematics and teaching are like liquids flowing through my veins, so my dream is to be skillful about it, to know the ways, methods, and techniques to execute it. And I also believe that this passion will also bring me and my family to a comfortable life.
When it comes to our contemporary period, information technology is quite important to us. KineMaster and Filmora are two video editing apps that we utilize on our phones. Aside from image editing, Photoshop is also incredibly useful for digital art as well as graphic design and animation. Since graphic designers, illustrators, and artists have developed these abilities, they have become recognized as a separate school program. Aside from delivering weekly modules, we also do recorded video lesson on these distance learning modalities to reach our students from far areas to continue learning from home, and indeed, this is also effective learning modality. Recording video lesson let also our student watch, rewatch, rewind, and pause the video so they can learn at their own pace. Because of this, we also save time answering the same questions over and over again. After all, when it's easy to rewind, Students never have to ask to repeat ourselves. At school, we do have blended learners, which are modular learners and online learners. We pack our modules every week like this, and for online, we have our links for our learning management system or LMS. We can post activities here and we can also give feedback to the students through this LMS. In this new normal situation, as a teacher, we have to be more creative and resourceful. That is why being techie is an important factor as a teacher. Most of the students have gadgets. So what I did is to contact every parents and make follow-ups on their child's module. We also do video lessons and give it to those students who have signals for them to have basis in answering their modules. We also use OBS for recording video lessons because it will be converted quickly. Now, if you want to edit pictures to make your presentations and video lessons more animated and interactive, but your laptop has low-end processor like Intel Celeron, you don't need to worry because there is a free and friendly online editor called Pixlr. You can add many layers as you want. You can add pictures, shapes, text, and even frames. Whether you're actually up for classic desktop style photo editing or prefer something more modern, Pixlr got you covered. It's all about making design smarter, faster, and easier for your next level AI photo editing features. Now you can unleash your creativity with Pixlr. No account creation required, just download and start editing. In preparing for everyday's classes, we should have the complete technology devices such as monitor, handset, keyboard, camera, mouse, and other tools. We should be connected to any internet providers or Wi-Fi so we could use the technology conveniently. If we already set the technology devices up, the needed applications in the classroom should be ready too, like the materials or book we use in each day's lesson. We are also advised to use the three of the Microsoft Office application while conducting classes. First, we mostly use the Microsoft Excel to check our schedule and record student scores. We also use Microsoft Word to write our comments and feedback for our students. And lastly, the most used app in our classes is of course the Microsoft PowerPoint. Microsoft PowerPoint, we actually use it to edit our materials, presentations, and to have more interactive and engaging games for our students. Then after we set everything up in the desktop, we are ready to start our classes. I am sharing a video about one of my favorite random name picker tools that I use with my students in class. These are ideal for both online and in-person instruction. The tools are web-based and doesn't require any software installation. They are also free and simple to use. Whether you are teaching virtually or face-to-face, chances are you will need to call on students. Even after decades of teaching, I often had to make conscious effort not to fall into the bad habit of choosing students eager to raise their hands first more often than anyone else. The best way to combat this is with the name picker tools. Some are online, some are apps, extensions, and some are part of other softwares. I am going to stick with the free ones that allow me to save my lists. Way back when I was still a trainer in the BPO industry, I always incorporate technology when I validate my agents' learning. I used Kahoot.com. It's a game-based learning platform that brings fun, engagement, and of course an interactive way of learning where we can also build presentations with embedded quizzes. There are countless reasons why technology is a key aspect of learning in the schools. Whether we like it or not, technology is everywhere. With the ongoing pandemic, we can see how important it is in our country as it is now the silver lining of our education system. Let us maximize all of these and continue to help each other to find solutions to the challenges we are facing. Emerging technologies in education sector make information more easily accessible to students and teachers, and it's actually important to take into consideration, especially that we are in pandemic. We also believe in driving change through next generation learning by combining immersive technologies and learning methodologies to deliver relevant competencies that adds value to our education system. Technology will evolve exponentially, and we have no option but to adapt to it. Our education system is the most important entity we need to invest in. On-demand learning is ever more appropriate and effective. Online, accessible skills and competencies development is crucial to the facilitation of new jobs and technology creates. Immersive technologies need to be adopted, and we need to bulldoze the barriers that prevent equal opportunities. We therefore rattle the cage of institutionalized progressive thinking and become the disruptors within education, revolutionizing the current landscape and leveling the playing field to allow anyone and everyone to be empowered to become anything they choose. Continuous change is needed for improvement of the teaching learning process in order to grow and survive in the fast changing world. Every teacher must also bear in their mind that every child is a work in progress. There should be no room for stagnation because every day is a learning experience.
We are
The digital education revolution.
We are the
Class rebel.
We
Are lifelong learners
and we
Are the catalyst
of change.
Come
and join us in this revolution.
one sa revolution. 1, 2, 3, go!
Wait lang, what's ang revolution?
Wait lang,
Ay,
oy.
revolution.
Ay, ito
Si madam, kaya nahulog pang isa ng camera.